Well, today we have a couple shipping containers coming up to Victor's property. We're up here again giving him a hand. Last time we had a bit of an issue moving around the big trailer with the old 125 there. We got it figured out, but we struggled a bit, so we decided to bring some backup with it this morning. So we brought the 100 up as well off the job site it was on, because we may not need it, but it'll be here just in case we do. So anyways, we'll get that offloaded. So while we wait for the shipping containers to get here, they're not going to get here at the same time, which is good. But anyways, while we wait for the shipping containers to get here, we're going to take a few loads down. We're going to widen out the road a little bit, just as much as we can with the culvert. So probably just a couple loader buckets even, where the trailer sunk off it last time when we had to pull it sideways with the service truck. So we're going to do that. Then there's a couple low spots in the driveway, so we figured we may as well stay productive. So we're going to use the Brigadier today to haul some loads down to the road, because the old 65 is still wounded from the last time we were using it there. Victor never had a chance to fix it yet. So yeah, we're going to fire that up, move some dirt around, level some things out. When the bins get here, hope for the best and see how they go, I guess. We're off to a good start. Yeah, it's a battery connection. Get that tightened up. Oh, battery terminals are tightened up, and still nothing. Seems like we may have to boost it. So those were just batteries that Victor had laying around, because when he got the truck, he pulled it out of a field, basically, had no batteries in it. So we'll get that figured out and get her fired up. All right, we're just gonna back the service truck up to it here. The service truck is rigged with a boosting point at the back of it. So we'll get that hooked up, hook her onto it, and then see if she wants to roll then. Perfect. All right, cable's hooked up. Let's see if she wants to roll now. Wow, that's not a very encouraging sound. The batteries are a little weak, but when the booster cables are hooked up, it's up over 14 volts, so that should be rolling it, really. Well, try it again. Aha! So Victor just quickly cleaned up some connections there. Must have had a little bit of corrosion in it, because fired up with no problem at all after that. So anyways, let that warm up. We'll get the loader offloaded and go from there. Right, Victor's parking the top kick out of the way. Park it down there amongst the other trucks for now. And we'll get moving some dirt. We're gonna fire up the old 125. The bucket's bigger and it has a bit of a higher reach for loading the Brigadier here, because it's a taller truck than the other truck. So let's see how it wants to fire up. It's like 5 degrees Celsius here this morning. Woo! Little chilly, but it is running. Give it a minute to start hitting on the rest of the cylinders and it should be good. Right, that's gonna need a couple minutes. Okay, we got a load on the Brigadier. Sorry you completely missed that, because as soon as I set up the camera and started to drive past it with the loader, the camera sort of leaned back and just got a shot of the sky the whole time. So anyway, we got a load on the Brigadier. He's backing down there. He's gonna dump it by a low spot, and then I'll take a bucket and dump it by the culvert, and then we'll spread it out there. So I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but there is a big low spot right here. So anyway, it's probably going to take a couple loads to fill that half decently. So yeah, he'll dump that and I guess dump another one in front of it. Maybe I'll shove that out first and we'll see how far it goes. And got another load on.
this right here, Cole.
All right, the first bin is here. Came up the hill and on the driveway, no problem. I was up here cleaning up when he got here, so I didn't get that, but anyways, wasn't that exciting anyways. What a short little truck, which is good, but you had no problem turning around the corner and stuff, where the long truck got stuck and sunk. But now we're gonna see if he can back up to the top of that hill and get offloaded. All spinning a bit, but he's doing it. Nice, perfect. All right, get her off of there. Perfect. All right, there he goes. He did a good job. Now, we need to turn this about 90 degrees because he wants it the other way. And he's got another shipping container coming to put beside it. And then, yeah, so let's see what we can do. Okay, so we want to shove it back here as far as we can. So I'm just going to come up with the loader and we'll shove some of this stuff back further and we'll shove some of that. Basically, we're going to square it up. Yeah, so I'll come and shove that stuff up and then we'll see if we can wiggle the bin around in here. Hopefully that goes relatively easy, but we're going to find out.
I don't know what. Oh, maybe your bucket.
We're going to attempt to hook the outer corner to the outer corner of the bucket so I can pick up on it. So we're not skidding the sideways up the hill, which I don't think we'd be able to do anyways. And yeah, we're going to pick it up and see if we have the gumption to turn it.
I think that's all right. We'll call that good.
Okay, that's bin number 1 in position. That wasn't too bad. We haven't had to bring the 100 into service just yet. So yeah, now we just wait for the second bin to arrive and hopefully it goes just as well, if not better. So the other truck is here with the other bin. It's quite a bit longer than the last truck. It's more like the length of the truck that came and delivered the trailer for Victor. So he's struggling a little bit to get into the laneway. So we might as well crawl down and see if we can help anyway. So this guy slid his axles ahead because, like we said, it is quite a bit bigger than the last trailer that was trying to get in here, and the truck as well. He's going to try to back in. I'm not really sure that's the way to go because we aimed the driveway more for somebody trying to drive in, but if he can wiggle it around, then we'll see. But yeah, I guess we'll just see what happens here. Victor's going to try to give him a hand here. Another set of eyes always helps. Too many sets will confuse things though, so I'll stand back. I just don't know where he's going to get the angle to turn in here. I don't think he's going to be able to get that. The driveway just wasn't set up that way. There's not enough space on the road. But we'll never know. Maybe he'll surprise us here. Oh, he's getting too far into the ditch. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, he's okay, so he's realized he can't back in, so he's gone to try to drive in again, which he's pulled his axles forward, so he should be able to get in. So we'll see. So there's it wide. Yeah, so if he keeps her wide like this, axles sucked in, should be good to go. Oh yeah, perfect. I gotta move the loader out of the way. Oh. I'll give you a pull. So he's using an old trick here where he extends the axles back out, the truck in neutral, which will force the truck ahead. But I still don't think he's gonna get the traction. When he jumps back in the truck, I think he'll start chattering. So we're still gonna have to pull him, but again, you never know, he might surprise us. Let's find out. Nope, still stopped. There, go give him a hand before he breaks the joint or something. We got him pulled up the hill. We unhooked it. He's just obviously going around the corner, and then we'll try to back him up that other hill. As far as we can anyways, he'll get where he can. Hopefully he gets all the way up. If not, then at least we're pretty close. So long as he has enough room to turn around, then we can skid it the rest of the way. He's just going to work on his many point turn here. So then we'll see if we can get up the hill. We may have to do some more pulling yet. So yeah, he's still going back and forth here. We'd said that if he slid the axles on the trailer ahead, I should be able to hook onto and pull him back there, but he wants to keep trying this for a few minutes. We'll see what happens. driver into trying something different. Okay, so I've got him convinced to pull his axles forward, then I'm going to hook the chain onto the back of him and I should be able to pull the trailer and him right up and around that corner. So let's see how that works. We'll get hooked on and try it.
Oh, he's got to chase it.
Okay, so he's not able to chase it because he's up against some trees on that other side of his truck to swing the front end of his truck over where he needs to be. And I just don't have the traction to pull both the truck and trailer sideways. So we're bringing in some extra traction. So we're going to hook both loaders onto it and hopefully that should be enough to pull this truck and trailer basically sideways where it needs to be. Tucked up to the front corner of the trailer. I'm going to get on the other loader and we'll see if we can get him out of here. All right, sorry I couldn't film that. It only took a couple seconds, but we did get him out of there. Straighten back up. He'll be able to take off and go straight and then hopefully back up the hill. Okay, we are out of the way. He is... I think he might be stuck trying to go ahead. Oh, he didn't slide his axles back. I'm going to yell down to Victor and see if he'll slide his axles back. All right, I hollered down there. He got his axles slid back, so that just puts more weight on the drives. Because when the axles are ahead, it takes the weight off the drives. Now he can move. We'll see how far he can get it up here. I'm not too hopeful, so we're probably going to end up skidding it most of the way, which is fine. Basically, wherever he's just comfortable dropping it off now. And offloading the bin. Our chain is still stuck there because when I was pulling it got crammed in there, so when the bin comes off we'll find a hammer. Well, it was worth a try. Find a rock hammer maybe. He found a rock. Perfect. Guys, good to go ahead. Uh-oh. He's coming off sideways. Oh, he's not stopping either. Okay. Well, it didn't roll, so that's a win, right? Okay, so that guy's done anyway, so let's get her in position, I guess. All right, well, we got him out of here. We're gonna pull that bin up basically the way it's facing. So the doors will be opposite to the other one, which is fine. And yeah, so we'll hook onto it with the loader, we'll pull it back as far as I can, then I'll come around and push it. Then hopefully we can swing it in there and that all goes well. So let's see what happens. Well, Vic just hooking a chain to the corner and we'll pull this back. But yeah, that, what, 15 minutes we ended up using that loader. That was definitely worth bringing it up here, otherwise it would have been a giant pain in the butt trying to get that glass turned around. But anyways, yeah, it's done. We got her up here. Just get her into position here and we should be good. Completely forgot to film it, but I did pull it back about 10 feet there. So anyways, we have to go turn around and push it now, I believe.
Okay, now you're gonna have to pull it back, and I'm gonna have to clean all the rocks out of there.
All right, we got it shoved over there, except for it shoved a bunch of stuff in between the bins. Now Victor wants to jam the bins right together because he's going to make a bigger storage unit or a bit of a garage in it for now, whereas he's going to cut a door in between them and use these two bins as one sort of shop area. So now we have to pull it back so we can get the rocks out of it, and then we'll have to shove it back together. But yeah, oh, we hooked. We're hooked. We have become unhooked. Okay. Should be all we need. Let him clean those out and we'll shove them together quick. And push them together. And I guess that's good. Perfect. Right, we got them both perched up there, good. The 125 did well. The 100 was very good for helping out. It did well as well. So yeah, that'll do it for this one. Thanks for watching.